Hello everyone, I'm Mr. McCobb and welcome back to my movie library. You know, a little while ago I just finished filming my row shelf here, or shelf, and I was like, you know what? This video really won't take me long to get through. It may as well go ahead and do it instead of putting it off. This is the bottom shelf here, and there's only a few here to show, and it's going to be a quick video, so I'll just go ahead and do it. I could have included it in the last one. I don't know why, But anyway, so here we go. So yeah, not much here. This is going to be pretty quick. But these are mostly just kind of like big box sets and stuff. So the first one up, we have the Stephen King collection. This is from Viavision. We have 6 Stephen King movies. We have Needful Things. We have Secret Window. Very underrated movie, Secret Window. One of the things that really made me jump on this was 2 of these movies, Riding the Bullet and Bag of Bones, I had on DVD, and the idea to go ahead and get these on Blu-ray now, get them in high definition, was too much for me to resist. But we have Needful Things. That's the thing, when I saw the Blu-ray transfer on here, I actually sold off my Kino Lorber 4K because I was like, you know what, this, to me, it looks better. It looks very 4K quality. And when you watch the 3-hour extended TV cut on there, it's like the picture quality is very much better than what was on the Kino Lorber Blu-ray. So it just really did. It was just a big difference. So yeah, Needful Things, Secret Window, Riding the Bullet, 1408, The Mist, and Bag of Bones. I will say I did make one little adjustment here. Where's that at? Even though it's in a blue case, I did put in my 4K of The Mist. That's the one thing I did. I substituted my 4K of The Mist for the Blu-ray that was included, and yeah. So yeah, my 4-disc set of The Mist. Love this movie. But yep, it's housed like that. There you go. I love this, that's like one of the things, like the Blu-ray on 1408 is incredible because, you got both cuts of the movie, bonus features, everything else. So really, really happy about this. Yeah, I think the Blu-ray that I had before was only maybe like I think it was only one cut of the movie or something. I don't remember, but anyway, so yeah. Really, really happy. Love this set. I was wishing they would do like a second one of these and get some more of like the TV movies on Blu-ray, like, some of the mini-series like Rose Red or Storm of the Century or Desperation or something like that. I was kind of hoping we would get another one of these, but so far, unfortunately, no. So, but anyway, yeah, really, really nice set, and I feel pretty much like, I did not waste my money on this. It was pricey. I think it was almost $100 for this, but I feel like it was money well spent. So this here, yeah, nice 4K set that I actually got for a good price. This is one of those times I went in my record store and they had this thing for sale, and yeah, I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I know it was really, really good price. Checking on Amazon, it was like more expensive online than it was if I just bought it, so I went in and picked it up. And I do enjoy these movies for the most part. It's the Resident Evil box set. If I remember, I think one of the reasons why I got it so cheap is because you look at it, these have just like the little cases in here, where it's kind of like this here, little like that. And I think the reason why I got this for so cheap was because I think this was right around the time when Sony re-released these in that Steelbook kind of like box set. And so they were just like, here you go. And, I think I only paid like $45.99 for this or something. It wasn't very expensive. So, but for 6 movies, I think I made out like a bandit on that one. So yeah. And I love me some Milla Jovovich. What can I say? This one here, love the movie. Love the 3-hour director's cut. Just like most people, not really crazy about the packaging because it's too damn big and impractical. I got the Midsummer director's cut. Yeah, I have to admit I'm not really big on this. I was kind of hoping if they just done something more like a, just a standard like Amaray case with a slipcover, I would have been much happier. But yeah, this here is kind of big and impractical, and I was like the storybook kind of thing is kind of cool, but there's your disc. It is kind of annoying too that it really is only just the movie, no bonus features. So I do like the movie. I really do like the movie. Ari Aster movies are kind of hit and miss with me. It's like, I think this one's probably my favorite of his, to be honest. Hereditary was okay. Beau is Afraid I couldn't really get into. That new one, was it Eddington or something? Sorry, doesn't really draw me in, but anyway, but I do love Midsummer. And, I'm a big Wicker Man fan, and that movie definitely has like a Wicker Man kind of feel and vibe to it, So I think that's why I like it. But anyway, yeah, great movie, great director's cut. Just, yeah, could have been a little bit better. And like the Resident Evil set here, got another set that I actually got for a really good price, and that is the Underworld set on 4K. Nope. And all these, look at that. All of them with slipcovers, man. Check that out. Yeah, I think I think it was a kind of a similar situation. Didn't they do something like a set like this, and they did steel books or something like that? I think that's why I ended up getting this for such a good price. I was like, hell yeah, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Again, I don't think I paid more than like $50. I want to say, I think maybe, I can't remember. It's been a while since, it's been like a couple of years, but I think that the most I paid for this was something like $49.99 at most. But, yeah. These are all in primo condition. So, and like I said, with the slipcovers, I was like, hell yeah. And Kate Beckinsale in 4K, that is a glorious thing. We all know it. Don't fool yourself. You know it. Anyway, but yeah, it's like really, really. That's the fun part, though, too. Is like when somebody, when somebody's all like, how come you men don't like women in action movies? Really? We don't like movies. We don't like action movies with women in them. You serious? Really want to rethink that? We know. This actually was something I kind of put together myself. Here we go. This is kind of tricky. All right, this here is my Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts collection. I don't have Secrets of Dumbledore because honestly, I just didn't like the movie. But yeah, I bought all of these. I just bought standard editions, and there's like a big like collector set that's kind of shaped like the Train to Hogwarts, and I was contemplating getting that. And then one day I walked into my record store and they had this beautiful like box that's shaped like the Harry's trunk to Hogwarts. And it just gave me the idea. It's like, what, instead of doing that, why not buy this and just kind of make my own little collector's edition out of it? But I have all the Harry Potter movies on 4K, as you can see. And I have the first two Fantastic Beasts. I just didn't like Secrets of Dumbledore. But yeah, this was just kind of something I just kind of put together myself. I saw that and I just thought it was cool. So anyway, I don't know about the new series. I do know that as a huge Nick Frost fan, I am curious to see him playing Hagrid. I think that's going to be interesting. So that's just me. But this bad boy I have had forever. This was a gift to me from my brother on Christmas of all things. This is the old Warner Brothers VHS special edition of The Exorcist. I've had this. I think I got this in the Christmas of 2000, I want to say. And you can definitely tell it's got some wear and tear on it. I've had it for a long, long time. So almost 25 years I've had this thing now. And yeah, it's still, even though I have the movie on 4K and everything else, it's like, Got the letter from William Friedkin. But yeah, this is just too much sentimental value, and I can't get rid of it. This is one, you know, I really don't have VHS, but I got this one. Everything that pretty much came with it. And there's the CD soundtrack. Happy to say the tape doesn't have any mold in it, so that's good. But yeah, this sucker's got lobby cards and everything else. CD soundtrack. And, you know, just like I said, you know, we got all that stuff, you know. There you go. That. Yeah. I've tried to keep this as in perfect condition as I can because, like I said, it's very sentimental value. So. Of course, I don't watch the VHS. I watch the 4K and stuff, but. Sorry, I'm just not a huge VHS. I'm not picking on anybody that's a VHS enthusiast. I'm just not one of them. There are quite a few in this one here. You can tell this box set, looking at this, you can tell this is like a precursor to the, you know, to the overseas releases they would do later on. Got a film cell here. And we got the big book. Like I said, you could tell this is like a precursor to what they would later on do with the collector's editions and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, I've had this edition for many, many, many years. Like I said, almost 25 years I've had this now. And it's just so great. I can't bring myself to part with it. You know, my brother gave this to me, and I just... Like I said, it's more for the sentimental value than anything else. So that's why I hang on to it. It is cool. Kind of, like, even though I don't watch VHS, it's still kind of cool to have one, you know? So. Anyway, there you go. And a note from William Friedkin. There's that. And like I said, this is going to be a pretty short video, everybody, because we're already on the last edition here. Yeah, I was able to pick this up, and I had to... It wasn't complete, but, well, stop drawing out the suspense. I got the Black Maria Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Black Maria set. Mine was not complete, though, when I got it. You know, when you buy this, there was supposed to be like a... like a butcher's apron, and I think there was supposed to be a poster and stuff included. Mine didn't have that, so I made just a couple of small modifications to mine. So there we go. So what I did was I took some of my other editions and I just put them in there, kind of make like a little collector set out of it. So there's my Dark Sky 4K Steelbook of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That always bugged me, like nothing on the back, pure blank. That sucks. Never liked that. But there's my 4K Steelbook with, it's got a poster and everything else. I don't put up the poster because you can't see it, but it's right out there. I got the poster right up there, but got the 4K and the Blu-ray, the bonus features and stuff. So. Got that in there. I got, here's the 5-disc set that came with it. You know, was it 4-disc? Oh yeah, 5-disc, okay. Yeah, because you got, in this one you got another one, a little poster in there. But you got your 2 Blu-rays. You got your 2 DVDs. Then you got the bonus disc. I think that's the Q&A between William Friedkin and Tobe Hooper. So, yeah, glad to have this. So it's like I have Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Here we go. I have it on 4K, Blu-ray, DVD, and I own it twice digitally. I have it on both Amazon Prime and Fandango, so I think I'm set. I think as far as like Texas Chainsaw Massacre goes, I think I'm set. I don't think I need to buy it again. So, you know, that was funny. I don't know if they still got it or not. I know that the record store that I go to, they got in the big fat box set from Second Sight, and they tried to charge like $150, and for the longest time they could not sell that thing. I don't know if they still got it or not, but yeah, I think that was like a little too much out of everybody's price range. And then also too, you know, the fact that the Blu-rays are region locked, so if you don't have a region-free Blu-ray player, you're screwed. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they sold it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I think I'm pretty well set with what I have. So also, I just threw a couple of the other Chainsaw movies. I got Next Generation. This is one, I'm sorry, even if they do put this on 4K, I really don't see myself upgrading this one. Sorry, I'm not a fan of this movie. I just don't really enjoy it. Here we go. We got Texas Chainsaw 3D. Definitely got some flaws with it. It's got some stuff wrong with it, but I could maybe see, possibly, you know, upgrading this to 4K if it was to come out. I will say, you know, like Alexander Daddario and Tanya Raymond, to see them in 4K is like, that would be worth the price to buy it for, I think. And last but not least, this one, the other day when I did my video talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake in the beginning coming on 4K, I mentioned I really, really hope that at some point maybe New Line can get the rights to this and put a nice 4K of this one out. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Would really, really be nice to have a nice New Line 4K for this one. I do have Leatherface, you know, the prequel. I have that. It's in one of the boxes. We'll get to that at some point, but I do have it. But anyway, so yeah, since mine did not come with, you know, the poster and the butcher's apron and stuff, you know, the fold that, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, so I just figured I'd just kind of make like a little collector thing out of it. Just put some of my other movies in there, and oh well, you know, maybe over time these get, you know, upgraded or something like that. It's like maybe put something else in there, but yeah, that's pretty much going to be about it. That's it for the final shelf here. So I got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, got Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts, Underworld, Resident Evil, The Exorcist, Midsummer, and the Stephen King 6-movie collection. So that's it. So that's it. That's it for the bottom of the shelf. I might do a video later on, quick overview of the top of the shelf, and then guess what? It's going to be time to start working on the boxes, everybody. So yeah, don't think that the videos have come to an end. They haven't. We still got a long, long way to go, you know. So that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch all this, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I also hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you please leave it a like? And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. And that's it. So thank you for sticking with me while I went shelf by shelf. And there you go. Have a good night, everyone. See y'all later. Bye.